calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Newton to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They go up the middle with Chubb. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mason Bryant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
20.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. The Texans at 6-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
20.
Newton. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Pass midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 2nd and 7, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But the big story in this one, of course, Deshaun Watson back in Houston where he began his career. Drafted 12th overall in 2017. 3-time Pro Bowler as a Texan. And was officially traded to Cleveland back on April 27th. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Newton. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They fake the give. Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pierce gets this one running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, Newton.
That's quickly to Atwell on a slant.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action. It's Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Doug Costin able to get him for a loss of about 3. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Newton. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Damian Pierce,
a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
60 yards.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the 1st half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
20.
Now Newton on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson just beating the play clock. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 57 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Texans 10. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Newton. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Newton. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again is Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one. It almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
69 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And some room to work. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now Chubb running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And motion left goes a tight end. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
York able to send this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's got room.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 144 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Watson down to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Field. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
This is Ford, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, they turn to fourth. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Texans 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Newton. He's got it to Collins, complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Newton. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. So Cleveland able to come away with